Anthropic says it added new safeguards and it addressed all of the concerns and opened access to all who might want to use it. And that makes this the newest, most up-top news in the AI industry. Why? Because Anthropic says this is not just another chatbot. This is the new era, and it ushers us and welcomes us to the new era known as agentic coding. And that phrase is really the whole story. You see, in the older coding models, you would ask it to give you a specific set of code, and it would make it for you, and that's it. It wouldn't do anything else. If you run across any issues or bugs or errors, you would have to fix it. You would have to deal with it. You are the one that's the king. But in Claude Fable 5, everything changes. What it does is, it would write the code. It would test the code. If it finds any sort of error or bug or issue in the code, in making it function, it would correct just that, giving you the final product. And that is a bigger, way bigger jump than it sounds. Because then the coding done by Fable 5 means you don't need to know every framework. You don't need to know every syntax rule, nor do you need to know every debugging hat trick that you can just pull off like a magician. Instead, you can just sit back and watch the work done for you. Then that means that the roles are 100% switched. You become the manager and the AI becomes more of a builder. And this, whatever I said, isn't marketing language. This is real life. In a test known as the SWE bench test, Fable 5 is known to be one of the greatest scorers at around 91%, which exceeds every other AI model out there. Now that Fable 5 currently leads the SWE benchmark, it is a very good, a tremendous public sign that this is more than just a good demo machine. But does that mean it's perfect? No. There are still a few important limitations that we will need to take into account. Firstly, the added safeguards that made it possible for it to come back online are still being tuned. Anthropic has released a statement saying that normal, harmless commands and requests given to Fable 5 do occasionally get flagged, meaning harmless coding requests can be flagged. That is something that Anthropic is still tuning and refining to make it better. Secondly, Anthropic's Fable 5 is quite expensive, meaning paid Claude users can use Fable 5 up to a specific cap. And if they want to use it more, they would need to pay more to get the tokens necessary to use it. And this is also something that they are slowly refining on a daily basis. Anthropic also released the Claude Sonnet 5. This is used for people who only need Claude for everyday purposes, but people are still being mindful and watching Claude Fable 5. And this right here matters just as much as the introduction of the new model. One of the biggest mistakes people make with the newer models is that they talk with it just as they would with the old models, but that is not what you should do. They receive average outputs and then they say that new model is just overhyped, it's not worth much, but that's not the truth at all. But smarter models often tend to reward better instructions, and that is why Anthropic has released a new guide to prompting. This just shows that the company knows the difference between an average output and an amazing, flabbergastus output indeed. So then what must we do? We must first understand the difference between an average prompting and a top-notch prompting. This is because the newer models award those who give prompting with the specific instructions, the parameters, and the output examples maybe, so that it can work better. And that's why Fable 5 matters. It matters beyond just the launch story. It broadens the shift in the AI industry. It just shows us what AI can do today. We are switching from what AI assistants were, who would help us perhaps take a few notes down. And at most times, what they would do is they would give us answers drafts, suggestions, and sometimes potential, impartial, and very incomplete answers. Fable 5 is the move towards something bigger, greater, and grander. An AI that can take a goal, plan the work, execute the work, make the steps, execute the steps, evaluate their work, correct their outputs, and keep reiterating until completion. But does that mean that humans are useless? No. That just means humans matter more. And it matters more because the people who benefit the most from knowing what tools to use and having the tools to use them won't just be the people who have the tools, but the people who know how to use the tools, who give the correct instructions to the tool. And what is the tool I'm talking about right now? It's Fable 5. So yes, Claude Fable 5 is gonna receive a future update. It's gonna be coming down with a bigger update. But it's also a signal that AI is going to be moving past simple generation up to execution, where you give it a simple code to Fable 5, right? And it completes the code, checks it, and runs it itself. Not once, not twice, not thrice, as many times as it takes to complete it to its utmost level, to its best version. A signal that safety concerns are being noticed and that they are being addressed and changed. A skill that working with AI is going to have its own advantage. That knowing how to work with AI is going to open up a brand new plethora of jobs and opportunities. So if you are paying attention to where AI is going in the future, Fable 5 is worth noticing. Not because it's perfect, no. Not because every claim it makes will hold forever, but because it shows us where the frontier is heading. And if you want to learn more about the technological space and would love these kinds of short news snippets, follow us. Maybe you can learn more on our behalf. Yours truly, this is Aaron from True AI Work. Drop a like, subscribe, so you can see more updates from the technological world out there right now.